dream I know, deep up my feelings for you.
Ahead of the September 21st governorship election, Edo State political landscape has been in turmoil as rival party APC and PDP battle for who rules the state in the forthcoming. The restatement of impeachment Deputy Governor Philip Shaibu, his defection to the APC, and subsequent gun attack have intensified the political rivalry. But guys, before I comment fully, I welcome you all back to my wonderful channel, Reality Latest Gist, your home of news and politics. Thank you so much for joining us. If today is the first time of watching, kindly subscribe, like, comment, share, but don't forget to turn on the notification bell to get notified whenever we drop our video. To my wonderful subscribers, I thank you so much for joining us. So guys, let's proceed. With less than 60 days before the September 21st governorship election in Edo State, the political landscape is becoming more intriguing, chaotic, and bloody. Last week threw up more twists and turns than any time in the lead up to the election, with political actors now even becoming more desperate in their quest for power. The battle line is getting longer daily, so the division between political leaders and parties is widening, while the forthcoming contest is taking a do-or-die coloration. So in a political setting where the winner takes all and the loser is left with nothing, the action being taken by political leaders and major stakeholders in the state is not unexpected, despite the tension created by such actions. Thrown into the twist are court judgments and Saturday defection of notable actors from the ruling party in the state, the People Democratic Party, to the All Progressive Congress, which has turned the political calculation on its head. So the tension in the state heightened when an Abuja High Court, presided over by Justice J.K. Omotosho, on Wednesday, restated the impeached Deputy Governor of the state, Philip Shaibu. The restatement threw the state into a political logjam, with the state government insisting that Marvelous Omobayo, who took over from Philip Shaibu upon his impeachment by the State House of Assembly in April, would continue to be the state deputy governor. The government reportedly filed an appeal and a stay of execution of the judgment on Thursday, same day Philip Shaibu returned to Benin City, the Edo State capital. Now, armed with judgment restating Philip Shaibu to office, Philip Shaibu arrived Benin on Thursday at about 3 p.m. in company with the candidate of the APC in the September 21st governorship elections, Netomondo Bobolo, hoping to retrieve his mandate. But things turned deadly as soon as the dual convoy exited the Benin City airport. Gunmen in a Sienna bus opened fire on the convoy, killing one of the police orderlies attached to Mondo Obolo after surviving the initial attack from the government. Other police officers fought back gallantly and were able to fight off the onslaught of the attackers. A section of Airport Road in the heart of the city was turned into a battleground and shooting range of sorts as the gunmen freely shot at the people, leaving members of the public running for their safety, while others who were not so lucky got hit by bullets. So no one would have thought that Edo State would have degenerated into the level of chaos a year ago when Governor Godwin Obaseki and his deputy Philip Shaibu were best of friends. Then Philip Shaibu, a trusted ally of Obaseki, was in charge of the state local revenue generation drive and the sports ministry. He handled both jobs well, to the admiration of his bosses, who heaped praises on him at every opportunity they got to do. Now, the issue of who succeed Governor Godwin Obaseki brought an end to their once enviable cordial relationship. This came after Philip Shaibu made his intention of becoming the next governor of the state known to Governor Godwin Obaseki, who had a preference for a long-time business ally and head of his government economic team, Asui Hodalo. Shaibu's ambition unsettled his principal, who planned to relieve him of his position to pave the way for the emergency of Asui Hodalo at the primary election of the PDP. So Philip Shaibu, not deterred, pressed on with his ambition and approached the Federal High Court in Abuja to halt any move aimed at impeaching him before the PDP primaries. Governor Godwin Obaseki contended that the suit was not based on facts, and Philip Shaibu was prevailed upon to withdraw the case. It would not be small matter. So the fallout with his boss, Governor Godwin Obaseki, led to the relocation of his office, Philip Shaibu's office, from the government house to the state's procurement office on Osadebe Avenue. With this move, it was now clear that the battle line had been drawn between the governor, Godwin Obaseki, and his deputy, Philip Shaibu. So when the rifts between the two deepened, the weighing of party delegates began in full force, with Wàhàla and Philip Shaibu emerging as the main contenders for the party ticket. Despite Philip Shaibu's best efforts, Wàhàla emerged as the PDP candidate, defeating Philip Shaibu and 8 others to the ticket in a landslide. Philip Shaibu was subsequently impeached by the Edo State House of Assembly on Monday, April 8, following the adoption of the reports of the 7-man investigative panel set up by the state chief judge to probe allegations of misconduct against the former deputy governor Philip Shaibu. So the investigative panel set up the House of Assembly, which was headed by Justice S.A. Omonua, retired, probe Philip Shaibu on allegation of perjury and leaking of government secrets, ending its setting with the former deputy governor refusing to appear before the courts. So, not perturbed by Philip Shaibu's impeachment, 3 of his loyalists who said they were part of the authentic delegate not allowed to vote alongside 381 others during the primary election approached an Abuja High Court to quash the results. Justin Yangiko granted their request, noting that the execution of the 381 delegates, including the plaintiff, nullified the primary. So he subsequently heard that the process that returned Wàhàla as PDP candidate for the election was null and void. So it didn't end there. The matter then came to a head when Philip Shaibu, who also dragged the State House of Assembly to court over his impeachment, got a judgment last Wednesday after he requested that he should be reinstated as the deputy governor of Edo State. So in a swift move, the State House of Assembly appealed the judgment and filed for a stay of execution on Thursday, the same day Philip Shaibu traveled down to Benin to be reinstated. Philip Shaibu escaped death by a whisker along Mondo Bobolo following the government attack on their way out of the airport. So following those attack on him and Mondo Bobolo, Philip Shaibu said that those insinuating that he could not assume office were in contempt of courts. So he also said that the attack was a planned assassination attempt on him. He took a step further by announcing that he had instituted a 5 billion suit against Governor Godwin Obaseki, Commissioner for Communication and Orientation, Chris Nikari, and the Special Advisor to the Governor on Media Project, Chris Osage, for defamation, noting that he was not surprised that Nikari and Osage were insisting that he remain impeached. Philip Shaibu said it was clear that the duo did not study the court judgment before sending out their responses, which he said that it was their mode of operation. So he can tell that that Thursday attack was planned by the governor to assassinate him, that the governor vowed to destroy him when he remained resolute in vying for position of the governor. So for Governor Godwin Obaseki to come out they tell and say, "Nine be the one we planned the attack." And moreover, he came into Benin City peacefully from Abuja. So why can't be say now him the armed con dey lay ambush for? So we are there expecting a visitor that he have already instituted a 5 billion against Governor Godwin Obaseki for saying that he was the one that planned for the attack, and also Chris Nikari and Osage for defamation. But don't waste that, my people. Chris Nikari don't come out and deny Philip Shaibu's allegation that Governor Godwin Obaseki was the one that planned the Benin airport attack. That the accusation is nonsense. That how can Philip Shaibu say that the governor planned the attack against him? That his thugs who he mobilized were the ones shooting periodically and eventually killed the policemen. So having realized the enormity of what had happened, he is now running around to clear his name. But they all know that it was Philip Shaibu thugs that carried out the attack. My people don't be small matter. So I guess I'd like to know your thoughts, your contributions, your opinions there in our comment section. I would love to hear from you. Once again, thank you so much for staying to us.